Let's talk about crime a little bit. Crime continues to decline. Violent crime, property crime, in blue cities, certainly. In red cities, red states, blue states. Crime is just overall down with anecdotal little blips in certain limited areas. And we've been seeing this for a long time in the United States.
David Panderman says crime is going down. Well, he is correct. Crime is in the decline right now, specifically after shooting up like 3,000% during the pandemic. So yes, it is on the decline. You can see it was on the decline, and then it shot up faster than a California hobo collecting $6 instead of $5. So it's pretty high, is what I'm saying. So yes, it is on the decline now, but this is sort of you start your house on fire by accident. You're able to put it out before it burns the whole house down, but everyone in your neighborhood calls you a hero. One of those situations. So yes, crime is coming down slightly from exploding during the pandemic. So Panderman plays this clip of some dumb broad squawking away on Fox News, which requires no response from anyone. But our fake communist friend, David Panderman, his greed both of money and the need to express his intellectuosity, has to make a video on this. This is what he calls a slam dunk.
By an illegal alien that Joe Biden let in after Donald Trump deported him.
So listen, there are so many false notions here. First of all is the big picture story that crime is up, crime is down. We've looked at the reports extensively. Whenever I cite them, people write to me, they go, David, those are the wrong reports. Murder rate is down. Violent crime rates are down. Property crime rates are down. It's all down overall, okay?
So as Panderman proclaims, murders, theft, crime, it's all down in general. Let's check it out. Here's Chicago Police Department, little small city like Chicago. So check this out. We got 2019 through 2023. So murders from 2022 are down. Still up from 2019, but down from 2022. Sexual crime assault, up, actually, just a little. Robbery is up. Battery, up. Burglary's up. Basically, everything's up besides murder. Look at motor vehicle theft. Way the fuck up. Holy shit. But crime's all down, like Pakman says. What else do we got? Los Angeles crime numbers. This is only through 2022. Crime is going down in Los Angeles, but I just wanted you to see how high it's gotten. Look at this. This is all the county of Los Angeles. Look at this. Look at the pre-pandemic. 500s, 600, 6, 8, 7. That's a lot. So, yeah, the crime's starting to stabilize, you know, it's starting to make a correction, if you will. Here's New York. This is just little clippets they put out to make their point. Yeah, crime's going down. So January of 23 to January 24. This is just January. 36 murders in January of 23, 27 in 24. So crime is going down big time. So that's good. Homicides and shootings fell in New York City as felony assaults rose. So Panderman says all crime in general is going down, which is not only misleading, but quite frankly, not true.
Secondly, Nancy Mace mentions it's the blue cities where the crime is. The reality, we've looked at it, we have, remember, the blue cities often have higher population, but on a population adjusted rate, the crime rate, not the number of crimes, is higher in Tulsa, in Oklahoma City, than it is in New York City. And so they're also wrong about that. And thirdly,
so Panderman's painting this picture that everything this lady said was a steaming pile of Pladman.
And they're seeing it loudly. I mean, we know that your last guest said that DC, for example, had its most violent year yet inside of 20 years. That is the math. Everyone.
So she says DC has had its most violent year. Panderman saying this is all lie. All these cities are seeing a reduction in crime. MSNBC, home of Joy Reid. Why DC is bucking the trend when it comes to violent crime. Homicides spiked by 35% in the district, and overall violent crime rose as well by 39%. So once again, Panderman is wrong.
And thirdly, assumed when Nancy Mace says, if you want to stop the crime, Biden should shut down the border. Remember that documented and undocumented immigrants to the United States commit crime at a lower rate than natural-born American citizens. In other words,
I agree with him. Absolutely. That seems to make sense to me. The thing with the Mexicans, of course, is that there's just so many of them. We're supposed to subsidize a quarter of the population of Mexico overnight. David Plantation doesn't care. He wants to see how many he can stuff underneath his porch so they can make him dinner and cut his grass. He probably lives in a condo, but also it might be nice to document who's actually coming into this country, because you do the numbers, eventually some pretty bad apples, some pretty bad pinto beans are going to roll up in here. You know what I mean? Might be nice to know who they are. That's all I'm saying.
Natural-born citizens. So this is all part of a story that is coming from desperation. They can't go after the economy anymore, so they go, well, the stock market's doing okay because it expects Trump to be back. And then lips are sealed on the economy.
What are you talking about? Who said the economy's fine? This is what he's saying. He's like, oh, like they're all trying to pretend the economy's fine. No one said the economy's fine. We're all still hurting pretty bad. Buying power for houses. You can see how much, $100,000, 1967. So it increases 4% inflation, 6% on that, 7% on that. Up until 2019, you're at $800,000, $850,000, $860,000. 2%. Then you get into the 2020s, 3%, 7% it increased. Then 6% in 2023. Over $1 million now. This is some kind of egg simulator. It simulates eggs. This is my egg simulator. Egg inflation calculator. So you can see, in general, adjusted for inflation, I guess eggs cost from 2016 to 2014, 2015, 2016, it comes down. 2017, wow, look at that. Isn't that ironic, huh? Really comes down during Trump. And then 2021, look how much it increased again. This is just sentiment. But it's what we're all saying. Why your groceries are still so expensive. Because everyone wants to know why our groceries are so damn expensive.
Now they go to crime, except crime is overall down. It's been trending down for a long time, and that continues to be the case. All kinds of crime.
Okay, so we've gone over the fact that that's not true, right? Crime was up, way up. It went way up. And now, yes, it's trending down. Murders are down. But like we saw, a lot of other crimes are up. So another fantastic example of how Panderman plays with numbers and purposefully misleads his viewers with half-truths and sometimes not even truths at all. And then Pladman tries to blame Mexicans by not blaming them. Oldest trick in the book. Panderman purposefully leaves out how high crime had gotten in the first place. In all honesty, it's a shame that he disrespects his audience this way. They depend on you, David, and they deserve a little more. Jeremiah, what do we have next?